guys, welcome back to my channel Curls Books and Bites. My name is Mohita and I make food and book related videos on this channel, and today is yet another book related video day. In today's video I am going to suggest you one fantasy series that I just recently completed in the month of June, and I am so glad I did because it is like the perfect fantasy series that you could pick up for this monsoon. So the fantasy series that I am going to talk about today is Six of Crows duology by Leigh Bardugo. The first book is Six of Crows, the second book is called Crooked Kingdom, and both of them are simply amazing. So I read Six of Crows in June when incidentally I was in Mumbai and there was like a havoc caused by rains, so all I could do was I couldn't really step out of the house, so I had this book with me and I just stuck myself in the balcony. I plonked on a chair, I took another chair in front of me, I plonked my legs on that, and I read through the day. I mean, I finished like 80% of this copy in that one sitting, and oh my god, I had the time of my life. I mean, it wasn't just the best reading experience I had, it was the best experience in my life, period. So why am I suggesting you that you should pick these two books for the monsoons is that the atmosphere, the setting, the adventure, everything that takes place is so monsoony. It's perfect for the rains. It's perfect for when the rain is like banging on your window, because all the adventures that take place in this YA fantasy book are kind of happen conspicuously, and there is a lot of mystery and suspense going on, and sometimes the topics are quite intense. The general environment of these two books, although it's adventurous and extremely interesting, there are parts when it's dark and brooding, and that just suits the season perfectly. So the basic plot line of Six of Crows is it follows the story of a heist. So a heist that is conducted by a gang of 6 people, hence the name Six of Crows. You will learn about the crows thing more when you read the book, and you should. So basically these are 6 misfits who kind of come together for achieving this impossible feat, in which they are supposed to break into some kind of a building which is like a impenetrable fortress, and all these 6 people come together. All of them have like different skill sets, so every person has a unique ability, and all these are put together by the team leader whose name is Kaz, and every person sort of has this baggage and a personal story. And what makes these two books very, very interesting is the non-linear format in which it is written. So you sort of see an introduction, a vague sort of an introduction of all the characters in the first few pages of the book, and then as the book progresses and as the plot progresses, you also get to see into the past life and into the history of every character, and you see the baggage that they carry, and you kind of understand why they are the way they are. And I think one of the most exemplary points of these two books is the distinction of characters. I mean, every character is written so well, is imagined so well, is created so perfectly that when you read the second book, you kind of know what the character is going to say because you have become familiar with all the characters here. Leigh Bardugo has done a brilliant job of kind of setting those characters in your head. So I'll tell you what the difference is between these two books. Firstly, I love this book, and if I have loved this book, I cannot even begin to describe what to say about the Crooked Kingdom. So this is like you visiting a best friend's house, and this is you inviting your best friend over. So it's like you are just becoming closer. The world building is also brilliantly done. So the world is kind of a mix of technology and magic both. Now the world has like all these different countries, and every country also has obviously got a history, and every person's character sort of reflects that history. So it's not just a personal history that they come with, but you also get to see a lot of political intrigue and a lot of geographical insight, which makes both the books such a pleasure to read because you get sort of a holistic a holistic experience of reading these two books, with not just the characters but also the geography, the nature, and what kind of the peoples in the world, and the dynamics between all the countries, and how they sort of survive with and without each other. So it's amazing to read, and I have loved these two books so much. This is, I think, one of the best fantasy reads that I have read this year so far. I think it tops my fantasy list completely. So about all these 6 characters, the dynamics and the interactions between all of the 6, and like everyone individually, and how they grow together either as enemies or friends, you will have to read the books to find that out. So the thing is, because all these people come from a different background, and they have some kind of a prejudice against one another, and most of them are working together for selfish reasons. So the thing is, you don't really know whether they will end up as friends or end up killing each other, end up plotting against each other, and whether or not this assignment will be completed. So yeah, while the Six of Crows deals with building the relationships between these 6 people, the Crooked Kingdom sort of gives us an even deeper insight about the backgrounds of these characters, and which is why you sort of grow even closer to them. And the writing of both the books is phenomenal. I can't even, like, it took me some time to get used to the writing, because I don't know, it was slightly difficult to understand, but that probably happens with all kinds of high fantasy series, because you find it difficult to get used to the world, because everything is new and you have to kind of make a sense of everything. But then once I got used to and got past the first few pages, I flew through both of these books. I could not stop reading them. I mean, I read this book in about a day, and I finished this book in like 2 sittings, because I just couldn't stop. And I remember doing nothing other than reading these 2 books on those 2 days. Also, one word of warning, there is a lot of gory stuff happening, and there is some intense violence going on as well. So if you are not comfortable with that, then just be well advised before starting these 2 books. Alright, that was about Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. So if you want an adventure that takes place in this brooding, dark environment, and if you want like action sequences that happen in the dead of the night, then these are the books for you, my friend, and they are so good, you guys. Although before I end this video, you go and follow me on Instagram. My Instagram account goes by the same name as my YouTube channel name, that is Curls Books and Bites. Also, do subscribe to my channel, and if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down, and do comment on my videos and give me suggestions on what kind of bookish videos you would want to see from me. Until next time, bye bye.